every day I try not to mess with this setup. Like I've started leaving the camera on the tripod, but I don't know what happens. But every day something changes because I feel like it's like either like the screen is always like there's always a challenge trying to film the screen. I feel like every day, and I feel like it's the weirdest part because I'm trying to like have everything set up to where I can just like turn the lamp on, turn the camera on, and just start filming. But I feel like I always need to like adjust the settings on my camera or the position of my light or where I'm holding the actual pet constantly, and it's really weird, but there's not much I can do about it. If I had to guess, I am near a window. The blinds are down, but I think maybe there is still light coming in, so it does affect the lighting in my room, like the natural lighting. That's my only guess. I can't think of anything else, but I'm not gonna waste your time anymore talking about like technical things. Let's get right into it. They're still at the champion level. They have not become ultimates yet. Like I predicted, it'll probably take, I believe, one more day. So at the end of the first week, we should have some ultimates, if my counting is right. Because everyone is, let's see. Yeah, it's like so hard to see. I'm so sorry. Everyone is 3 years old, and then Devimon is 5 years old. So I think by tomorrow they should be. I think they should be ready. So, like I said last time, I wanted to see if the copy ability from this worked with the clone or scan ability from the D-Cyber, but I was afraid that it wasn't gonna work, and if it didn't work, it wouldn't have made a very interesting video because there would have just been a lot of cutting or me like connecting it and the D-Cyber being out of focus or completely out of the shot. So I tried it last night and could not get it to work. Still. I just can't get that scan ability to work really at all on the D-Cyber with like any of the devices I own currently. But I feel like maybe it's more compatible with the pendulum line of VPETs, you know, like the pendulum and probably the pendulum progress, and that's probably all it's compatible with. Or things like maybe the D-Gather and the D-Spirit. I feel like maybe that's more so where the compatibility is, but I sadly don't own a D-Gather. I can never find any that are like of a reasonable price, and the D-Spirit is really rare. I can't find it either I can barely find it or I can't find it at a reasonable price. And I really want a D-Spirit, and if I ever get one, I'll definitely do a video on it, because those things are really cool, because it's like the detector, or no, sorry, I keep calling this a detector, the DTerminal. It's kind of like this, where there's a whole database of Digimon, but there's also an adventure mode, and you can also mount it on your wrist, which I always thought was weird, but kind of cool at the same time. And that's supposed to be like the companion device to the D-Cyber. So if I had to guess, maybe there's more functionality between that than, you know, the Digivices and these older VPETs. So they're not really going to be doing anything, and I still have to do battle today. So I thought, how about I show this off and see if they can connect. I'm pretty sure they can to battle, but I think that'd be pretty fun, something pretty different, instead of just me kind of like, you know, knocking them out in the Coliseum on this device by itself. Why not try something else and see if it'll connect? So, as you can see, this is the American D-Terminal. I keep wanting to call it the detector for some reason, and I've had this since I was a kid. As you can see, it's very dirty, and it's just very, you know, scratched up, and it's had a lot of love. This is a device I used a lot. Yeah, this is a device I used a lot. So let's turn it on. Oh no, I just changed the battery on it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Quick rundown of what the D-Terminal was. It's pretty much like the Digimon Analyzer, but we never got that in America, so this is kind of the first one we ever got. So there's the database where you can see every Digimon up until like the Digimon movie. So it's got things like Omnimon and Diaboromon, and I believe you can also like show off the armor digivolutions, and even ones that were never in the show. Translate, you can write something and then it'll translate it into digicode. As you can see, they have a key for digicode. Then there's game, there's 2 games. One of them is like you kind of shoot, I might as well show you. This one, loading. Okay, start, and man, as you can see, there's like a reticle, and then you just shoot at stuff, and then that's pretty much it. Game B is it'll show you a picture of a Digimon, I believe, yeah, that's Toyagumon, and then it'll jumble it up, and it's kind of like a puzzle. That one always, I was never good at those. I hated the fact that they showed Vmon on here. It makes you think like, oh, they put like a Digivice in here, you know, like they put the D3 in here. It's like, no, it's just like, you know, 2 little mini games. But you can versus battle. You can connect to another device and fight. Like, I don't know any of the passwords that like work necessarily. Like, I don't know what password summon to. And I don't know where the passwords are even generated from, to be honest. I just usually put in like random stuff. So let's just type in Agumon and see what happens. I don't know. Let's just put Agu and then just end. Or let's put Agui, and then end. And then it'll just like do this, and then it'll write it in digicode on the top. Yeah, it'll write it in digicode. So that's Agui in digicode, and then it'll make into a Digimon. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and sometimes it just takes forever. I remember as a kid, like, it would just sit there, and I would just sit here and wait for it to do something, and it never would. Cool. I don't know. What is that? Let me free up some space. That's whatever the heck that is, if I can find out his name. What is that? Get out of here. Shoot. Oh, I can't look up his name. Derp. At this point, what I believe you can do oh god. Click versus. Oh jeez. I'm so sorry. I cannot remember how to use this thing. I will come back. Okay, my camera just randomly stopped recording. That's not a good sign. Hopefully I was actually recording all that. I don't know who this was supposed to be. Oh. Man, that is a pretty obvious name you got there, buddy. His name is Tankmon. Let me free up some space for him so he can just go brrrr and just go through this. Tankmon. Cool. Go here. Go to the 2 fighting men. Why do they fight? I don't know. Devimon versus Tankmon. Let's go. Connect them. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, no ghost fighting this time. Actual, like, battles going on here. Oh. Oh yeah. Devimon wins again. Sorry, Tankmon, to the depths of the dark ocean with you. Or wherever the heck he goes, because man, it's like banished to the Shadow Realm. Let's do one more. Let's put butt. Let's just make the password butt and see who comes up. Whoever comes up, it's a booty Digimon. Alright, who is the butt Digimon? That is not a butt Digimon. That's like, that's Cyberdramon. Oh boy. Devimon's in some trouble. So Cyberdramon, put him right there. And then he's just gonna sit there, and then he's gonna just disappear. It's gonna be like, whoa, what happened to him? What do you want to hear? Versus energy. He doesn't have any. I don't know if that. Because some people don't have any, and some people have like 3. So I don't know if that's supposed to show like it's supposed to be like a power level or something, or it's just like some arbitrary number that doesn't mean anything, or both. Because power levels pretty much are arbitrary numbers that don't mean anything. Ver.20th by accident. Okay. Connect. Connecting. Okay. Okay, this connected. This one did not. Let's pretend he's fighting him. Oh, you can't see the screen. Oh, look, he's fighting him. I promise you. They're fighting. He's fighting something at least. He's kicking something's butt. Oh, and and to the Shadow Realm. Well, I guess he is the butt Digimon. I think that's all for the day. And a couple... There is a surprise coming. I shouldn't have even said that. But there is a surprise coming in a few weeks, maybe, I think. It might come earlier than a few weeks. I hope it does. And if it does, I will definitely be showing it off. And it'll definitely kick off kind of a new chapter in this whole daily saga. We're already putting in twists. It's only been like... we're not even done with the first week. But I'm pretty excited, and I can't wait to show you guys, but I don't want to say what it is. So, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for everything. And I'm leaving. Oh, everything's fading. Bye, y'all.